Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, my name is Melanie, Southern Belle Mel, and today we are talking more about Colourpop. Yay! But we're talking about, I think they're some of their most famous eyeshadows. They're Super Shock eyeshadows, and yeah, so I'm excited to go ahead and get into this because I am going to talk a lot because I already did the video and I already know just how much I'm going to talk. So I'm going to be trying to be really quick in the beginning. Let's go ahead and just get into this and talk about these. I'm going to show you how some of them work on my eyes and just let you know my experience with them and what I like about them. And just so y'all know, the Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadows are both single eyeshadows in these little containers. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. You can see I have a little bit of eyeshadow on one eye, none on the other. So I really just want to go ahead and I have so many, and they have so many different like formulas and finishes and stuff like that. I wanted to show you multiple. I guess my eyes aren't gonna look the same basically. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how the matte shades I used over here worked on this side. I am using, this is Hanky Panky, and it's a matte. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush, doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's super fluffy. But if you notice, this is not very pigmented. For this particular shade, even if it was super pigmented, you wouldn't be able to see it that much on my skin. Like, I'm over here like, like, gets product. Yeah, okay. So this was Hanky Panky. This next shade is Roulette. It looks basically like a black. And it has some glitter in there for my brush, or maybe, I mean, it says it's a matte shade, but it looks like there are a few pieces of like glitter in there, but it may have gotten there from like another brush or something. I don't know. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to take two brushes. I'm going to take like a kind of pointed brush, get the color on the tip, and then tap it where I want it. Okay, so it did blend better on this side, but the pigmentation still stinks. This side I did, it is a set my concealer on this side. On this side, I remembered to take my concealer off and then reconceal it so it would work better. So it did blend better on the wet concealer side. I have a blacker black, and with matte shades, I want to use a brush with those. I need to get those in my crease like I want, and I need to use a brush with those. They're not like shimmer shades where you can just put them on with your finger. So if I could put this on with my finger, cool beans, that would be awesome, but I am not that talented. So, so these are not the only mattes I've used. I've also used this one called Snapdragon, and I have a few more in my drawer, but these are the most recent three that I've used, and I'm just not head over heels for their matte shades. This is the shade it's S-E-O-U-I-N, and the finish is M-E-T-T-E. Here's what it looks like. Feels like sticky. I mean, it's a very pretty swatch. Let me see a brush. Let's see what that's gonna get us. Flat shader brush. Okay, so there's a finger swatch, there is a brush swatch, and this is like a tap on. That one looks pretty though. But it like feels weird with my finger. It feels sticky. Okay, and then the satin one we have is called Girly. Here's what it looks like. It has that like wet feeling as well. It's definitely like, this one looks more like a highlight to me. Let me see this. If I wanted like a white but not icy highlight, this is nice. It's more natural looking as well. So this is called satin, but it looks like a nice highlight. Okay, so we're gonna go with 6 in the City first. And it does have that wet feeling as well. And it has like gold glitter in it. And this is one that I would not use like a brush with, because it definitely has a wet feel to it. But I mean, it's pretty. I do like the wet filling ones a lot though. This is Superfly. So like a very mermaidy like one. Has the wet filling again, which again, I love. Maybe I spoke too soon, because I love the wet filling, but I also love pigmentation. And I had to build that one up a lot to get it right there. And that's pretty though. Very kind of alien-y like. Alien-y. There it goes. Alien-y. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the Disney collection Under the Sea. Okay, definitely that wet feeling again. Okay. Oh my God, look at that one. Whew. It's got like a green, yellowy shift, but that makes it just so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. But when I say like wet, you can see this was the first time I touched this one, and you can kind of like see my fingerprints in it. Like, there we go. I actually pushed my fingerprint into that one. That's what I mean. It's like a putty. Whew, don't like those at all. So let's look at these ultra glitters. So I'm going to go ahead and start by telling you Ladybird, this one right here. Oh my God, I love Ladybird. It's like that wet feeling as well, or that like putty feeling. But it's just so gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Look how just blinding and beautiful that is. I wore this one on Valentine's Day. Oh my God, I got so many compliments on my eyes. I love Ladybird. I love this one just so much. It's got to be my favorite eyeshadow from Colourpop right now is Ladybird. But these other ones I have Glitterati, which is like a silvery gold shift. Okay, it's definitely putty. It's soft putty. Okay, I already have glitter on my hand, so that's not this shade. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It's like a gold silver. Okay, that's really cool. I haven't used this one yet, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so this one I have tried. I heart this. I have tried this one. It is a harder putty as well. Looks beautiful in the swatch. It is a harder putty though, so I'm going to set it off to the side with Superfly. And then the last one is Milky Way, and this was in a collection as well. Very pretty there. Yeah, a pink to purple shift there. No, it's like pink with like blue purple glitter. There we go. That's better. So I want to show you, I'm not going to show you Ladybird because like I said, it's my favorite and you will definitely see me wear it again. I want to show you how some of these perform on the eyes though. I want to do the metallic one in 6 cents. And I'm going to try it with a brush first. This is a very, very soft putty because I'm like barely putting my brush through it and that little imprint that was on there is already gone. So, I mean, that's gorgeous. It's already looking super gorgeous. Okay, now let me take my ring finger, coat it really good, and let's see how much better we can make it. That is really gorgeous. Okay. I like what you're doing there. I do indeed. Okay, so that was a metallic. This is a metallic shade. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this one. I'll put it on the same eye. This is a ultra metallic. And I'm going to take a brush, clean. Yeah, definitely soft because again, when I go through it, it's already like it's taken all the. Looks pretty. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm really liking the soft ones. Like if they are softer putty-ish, I'm really like super digging them. They apply well with a brush. They apply well with your finger. Yeah, that makes me really happy. So now with that being said, let me go back into, I love this because last time I tried this with this eye look, I did not like this one. I'm going to try it with a brush. And that didn't do anything. Okay, so let me try it with my ring finger here. Okay, so it took some building up with my finger, but you can build it to be pretty. And it didn't take that long either. So, what I'm seeing here is that the Colourpop, if you're gonna get in the Super Shock, if they're hard formula where they're like a normal shadow almost, but they're just, well, no, these aren't normal shadow because they're not dusty. They're like, it's like a really hard putty. And that's probably what the issue is with the matte shades as well. That they just don't work well. I don't like some of their shades. I like the super putty ones, the ones that feel like wet, like I can put my fingerprint in. Those are so gorgeous. Again, you saw me. I can do it with a brush. I can do it with my finger, and that's awesome. But if I want real pigmentation to show up, I'm doing these, doing the harder putty it's just not going to get there. Like super hard putty. These ones are just a little bit harder, like see, look, that you can still see a little bit of the print on the edges, but for the main part, but you don't see my fingerprint in it. This is with I Heart This and Superfly. Yeah, Superfly. But like with these, the SEOUIN, you see so much of that imprint. And it barely looks like I barely took off any of it, even though I was sitting over here and trying to. It feels like sticky and hard. I don't know what the issue is with that. all of these are relatively new. I got them all around in November, and some of them I haven't really even opened or played with. So like this one, I've only played with one other time before today. So it's like, it's not from being left open, because I make sure to tighten until I can't tighten anymore. Yeah, all of them are really tight. So I don't know what the issue is with some of these. I would just try to read the description of them. Don't just go through and say, oh, I like that color, and expect it to be a great formula. That's one thing I can't stand. Like with their single eyeshadows, some of the formulas are harder than others, and so those harder shades don't work as well. But the ones that are like pressed in harder end up not working as well, and so that's a huge problem. They have to get their formula down, because this is just, it's just not, there's no consistency, and it makes me not trust them. That's what it makes me. I like the putty shades. I think they're gorgeous. I mean, I like the little packaging. Like, see, this was like a unicorn skin kind of unicorn on that one. For the Disney one, it was really pretty. Here, I'm gonna put it in there real quick, show you. See, look how pretty that is. The packaging is gorgeous. I like having them in their own little containers, so they're nice and airtight. So they won't, hopefully they won't dry out, but there's no consistency with them, and it makes me sad. But okay, so that's really it for this video. I'm so sorry I didn't do a real eye look with them. It really just depends on what shades you decide to buy. And I don't like the matte shades. I would just use these as like Ladybird. I would keep this to just use with a palette, use some matte shades from a palette I like, and then just stick this on my lid or in the center, you know, as a little accent. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop now. Alrighty. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching today. Make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below if you want to see my next videos. And bye, y'all.